Good evening, friends. Cassandra Joan Butler along with you with Cosmic Connections. And boy, I'm just bursting at the seams, wanting to share a whole lot of information with you tonight because there's a whole lot of astrological information that's being conveyed to us this evening and throughout this week. Do you realize that June is only 3 days in? It seems like we are in a new era. Good evening, Nora and Rebecca, Marianne and Beth and Renee. Thanks for being here, my friends. Hi, Shirley. Nice to see you. Nice to see you, Nancy. And so tonight we're going to do something a little different. I'm still working on this, friends, a way that I can see your comments, and I promise I will get this up sometime during the Gemini cycle. I'm doing well. Thank you, Shirley, for asking. Hi, Jody. Hi, Gail. Hello, Nora and Ariel and Kelly and Linda. Hello, Linda. I missed talking to you the other day, but I will be coming in. We are in phase 2, right? Hi, Mary Jo. Hi, Patricia. So tonight, there's a whole lot of information I'll be sharing with you, friends. And I think most of you are on my mail list. Did you get the email, perhaps? Paula and Robin and Nicole. If not, I'm going to not read it to you. I'm just going to explain what's going on and why this is a very important cycle, a very important week in this moment and moving forward. I've been talking about the lunar eclipse of Friday, the 5th, since February, because I knew that this upcoming, you know what I'm going to do, my friends, as much as I want to just jump in there and give you warm greeting and hugs, I'm just going to start rolling because as I'm looking at your, I'm going to say one more hello. Hi, Pastor Lori. Hi, Kimberly, Noreen, and Nancy and Joy. Thank you, Paula. Hi, Carolyn. Hello, Darlene and Dennis and Jill. Thank you for being here, Pam. Hello, Nicole. Hello, Robin. So, when I open it up for questions and comments, then I'll be able to communicate with you a little better. So, because when I have to organize all the neurons in this head, I mean, they're firing overtime. And I want to start out with that comment. Who feels like their mind's on fire? Like their mind, and we can talk about it after we get into the engagement here. We're going to go a little longer here tonight, too. I think it's warranted on for several reasons because of all the information astrological that's hitting the planet right now. We're in Gemini, friends, and not that long ago, in fact, it was just a mere 10 days, almost 2 weeks ago, we had the new moon in Gemini, and then everything changed. Everything changed. We are in a dual crisis period during Gemini right now, and I think you'd all agree. And so our minds can feel a little fried, and our physicality really needs to be nurtured during this time. And I'm sounding like your big sister, maybe, or for some of you, like your mom. But the idea here, when we get too filled with air in our system, because this is an air sign, we need to ground ourselves in a more profound way. And what we eat, when we eat, how we eat. As a massage therapist, I'm sorry I can't work on you physically, but I'm going to give you some easy shiatsu techniques tonight to help ground you. Why we're all fired up is because we're gearing towards this big full moon lunar eclipse. Let me explain what an eclipse is first. Many of us just kind of go about our business. Oh, we see this eclipse, we see that eclipse. Oh, how cool. The moon just disappeared. Most of us remember the August 21st, 2017 eclipse because a big deal was made of that, right? The whole country was shrouded in darkness like a ribbon across the midsection of the United States of America. It was quite the party, right? So there are partial eclipses and total eclipses. But eclipses from an astrological point of view have this in common. I'm not going to go into the astronomy so much, just the meaning. They are often wild cards. They often have a feeling of Uranus attached to them. And we know that Uranus is the planet of surprise and unstable, sometimes chaotic, sometimes cataclysmic types of energy. So we have this eclipse, which is full moon on Friday, and that is working on more of our nervous system, and it's working on our cognitive centers. It's working on our liver, literally. We have to detoxify information we were receiving. You know, I have no way of physiologically proving this at this moment, but I'm sure there are biophysicists who could. When we are, yeah, I'm sure they are, of course. Stress is stress. So when you are in a state of stress of our organs, especially the liver, which is ruled by Sagittarius, which is where the full moon is on Friday, gets toxic. So my number one message to you this week is avoid as much as possible toxic talk, gossip, and the toxicity that comes through that. I keep on pointing over there, right? That's where my TV falls. But of course, we carry on our hands the constant web of information. So getting away, and the positive manifestation of Sagittarius, of course, is being outdoors. And Gemini's positive manifestation is deep breathing and really being kind to our lungs and being really kind to the physical action of working the hips. So a good walk outdoors will do everybody a huge relief, because this is a very emotionally charged, unusual doorway. The other thing about eclipses, when eclipses hit, and they're scattered about 4, sometimes 5 times in a given year, they're as though they're doorways. So that one door is going to open, we are meeting new people, we're doing new experiences, we're excited, and sometimes the old door closes. So with regards to this eclipse, it's dead on the United States of America's birth chart. Okay, so have you noticed the country seems to be at a turning point in this moment, in this week. And so the positive manifestations of Sagittarius, which is our rising sign, is the element of religion and spirituality. So here I am being your big sister or your mom. I think this is a call for prayer, plain and simple. And why I say prayer as opposed to meditation, I mean, I do the morning meditations every day, right? And I love meditation. Meditation is the definition is when we're listening to God, but prayer is when we're beseeching God or we're talking to God. Contemplative prayer, look it up. Contemplative prayer, no matter what your faith, is a fantastic vehicle this week. Why? Because the Sagittarius full moon lunar eclipse is on top of the country's rising sign, and it's calling us to use the words matter. I've been saying that all season here of Gemini. Words matter. So it's a call for us to put our mouth where our values are, to speak our peace, to speak our truth. That's what a protest is, isn't it? I mean, a protest, especially, I want to discern between a riotous act of violence and a peaceful protest. I think I mentioned something on my Facebook when I first had seen the Buffalo protests on Saturday. I was just filled with pride because there was chanting, there was talk, and there was a petition that was being passed around in an orderly manner. That's Sagittarius. That's working within our Sagittarius rights of freedom of expression and freedom from religion to practice it any way we want. So this week is a call for all of that. And so my humble suggestion as your big sister is get back into your prayer cycle. You know, use the words, use the chants, use the invocations, because prayer is much needed. I think we're going to do a little meditative prayer this session because we have lots of time tonight. Because, oh, by the way, if you're just tuning in, I would love you to share. When I share with you, I always love the idea of E equals MC squared, right? Nothing is ever destroyed, but it's exchanged. So when I share, I really appreciate you sharing. And I'm going to share tonight with my great little basket here. And we're not only just going to do our transit reports as a gift for you supporting my work, but we're going to do some spiritual mediumistic messages tonight, all right? So I think that would be a fun thing to do. Fun? Maybe useful. I'm all about tools. I'm a progressed Capricorn after all. It's all about the tool making to help people get through these times. So that's what we'll do. So if you've shared before, great, you're in the basket. If you've never shared before these little webcasts, please, I ask you to share, and then I will share with you. So thank you for the love. Thank you for the love. So we're going to be doing that after we get through my next order of business about how important this week is, and that refers to today. Today, my friends, opens another new chapter. We can't have just any chapters. We have to have many new chapters. Today is the Venus star point. Now, what is a Venus star point? I have been strengthening my own knowledge and understanding of this amazing astrological tool from the best of the best. Ariel Gutman wrote a book. It's called Venus Star Point. She had a wonderful seminar workshop with Julia Simmons and Gemini Brett, at the CIA on Friday night, and I was in attendance for that, and it's an amazing group. I can't encourage you enough to join the CIA. Yes, not that CIA, the Cosmic Intelligence Agency. Myself and Patricia Bell is our agents, and we write and we contribute, we do videos for this international organization. In any case, who trained our wonderful guest astrologer speaker was Ariel to the wonderful Anne Orderly, who's going to be doing a version of the Star Point seminar. You don't want to miss that. That's on Sunday at 1 p.m. There's details all over my Facebook. You can private message me. I sent you an email. Hope you got it, about ways to register for that. So here is the very abbreviated Reader's Digest form of the Star Point. Venus has a cycle of 583.9 days. It's relatively long, a couple of years, right? So when Venus moves around the sun in its orbit, it creates, my friends, a perfectly crafted star. Yeah, a 5-pointed star that has the geometric perfection of a flower. Isn't the universe and the cosmos amazing? This orbit creates this beautiful 5-pointed star, and it is created because Venus goes through retrograde periods. You guys know what a retrograde is, right? It means the planet seemingly is going backwards from Earth's perspective. Where Venus is right now, Venus is retrograde. So if you can imagine, this orbit that it makes from Earth's perspective looks like a star. And we know, when I say Venus, you say beauty, you say love, you say money. Venus represents those three qualities within our personal chart. So today at 1:44 p.m., Venus was cozying up to the sun and making what's called an inferior conjunction. Conjunction means together. And so Venus and the sun were together in the sky at the 13th degree of Gemini, starting a new Venus star point cycle. I won't go into all the particulars. That's Anne's job on Sunday, so please come to the class. I'll be touching in on that issue and topic again tomorrow night when I do a longer version of what we're doing tonight and making it apply to your own personal chart. So with this Venus star point, one of the suggestions might be, even though it's past 144, one of the suggestions might be, friends, is to really reflect upon what it is that creates joy and love and beauty and abundance within your own self. What is it about you that you like about you? The old adage, you can't find love until you love yourself, is really being emphasized today with the Venus star point. So I even put a little article on Facebook suggesting you might write yourself a letter, singing your praises. Yeah. Write yourself a love letter. Why not? But use words. We're in Gemini. The Venus star point is in Gemini. Gemini rules words and handwriting, okay, cognition, penmanship. So get out your old-fashioned station. Does anyone have stationery anymore? I mean, really, I've taught my kids well. They always write, not always. They have. Anyway, they've been taught to write thank you notes. I'm just thinking about one that they owe someone. But there's nothing like a handwritten note, because that's a Gemini process, right? It's like combining the fingers with the mind and the brain. And unfortunately, in humankind, we're not necessarily teaching this Gemini skill anymore, I think, in the schools. Any school teachers want to confirm that or not. So that is my suggestion going forward. It doesn't have to be today. It could be in the next, I don't know. I can give you the exact time frame in the next newsletter. But it's open. The door is open for you to identify where this 13 degrees of Gemini falls in your chart and why you want to enlighten the sun and embolden love. The love of self, the love of others. Yeah, sure, romantic love as well. And the 13th degree, I love this degree, in Sabian symbol language, is the symbol of two people communicating with telepathy. Two people communicating with telepathy. And I know in the room there are a lot of practicing mediums and psychics and so forth. But I just want to remind you, friends, all of us are psychic and intuitive. We just are. Half of our brain is always processing information using symbolism, using music, using our intuition. So this is a very important degree of being able to tap into the consciousness. And because it's so, I would call, toxic, it can be overwhelming. So that's why I'm suggesting you might want to pour your verbal skills, your verbal attention, the way you process information onto yourself, as we combine love, Venus, with the sun together in the sky, starting a new cycle, and doing whatever it takes to ground love within yourself today. So that's the other big point of the first week in June. A couple more notions about the full moon, and then as I'm saying this, I'm going to ask you. Well, let's just do it right now. I'm gonna scroll through and get some feedback from you. And here's the question, friends. I think I posed that maybe in the morning meditation. The question to you right now: give a word or two or three of the gifts that you would like to embolden and share with the world. The things, the ideas, the qualities, the skills that you have that are becoming brighter because of today's Venus star point. So we've got Carolyn and Paula, and I'm just going to say hi to everybody. Kimberly and Karen, good evening. Hi, Susan. Hello, Nicole. Hello, Angela L. All right, and Kimberly. Hello, Carrie Ann. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you, Carrie Ann. So great to see you, Kathy D, and Natalie and Jessica. Hello, everyone. Sending love and peace. This is a love and peace night. Hi there, Glenn and Dawn. Holly, great to see you. Joni, gee, thanks for being here. Beth comments, you and me both, Beth. Has anyone put on the quarantine 10? Anyone? Okay. Deb, hello there, Deb and Diane. Hello, Janice and Dennis. Expect the unexpected. Yep, that's a Uranus thing. Patty, hi. Charlene, hello. Heather, hi, Marie. And Rodney and Elizabeth, thanks for being here, Christine. Jenna, hi. Prayers of all kinds, absolutely. Joni, Jessica. Hi, Joseph. And already done. Okay, Kelly, she wrote her I hope she wrote herself a letter. Jody and Cynthia, dear, thanks. Share. Thank you, Shirley, for sharing. Hi, Jamie and Robin. I'm looking for any comments about your good qualities as I'm scrolling through here. Hi, Amanda. Hi, Joanne. Jojo. All right. Okay. Oh, I know. It's always good to know the weather, Lisa Marie. Thank you for that. Mary D, nice to see you. Kelly. Hello. Okay. You made a point of being out in the Tibetan prayer garden. Exactly. Great job, Nora. At 1:44. Yes. So you were bringing in the natural beauty at this moment of 1:44 today. That's awesome. Hi, Leslie. Hi, Trisha. Hello, Trisha. Hello. Rachel Ann, nice to see you. Adam, nice to see you. See you all the time. Acts of kindness. Okay, Joan, beautiful. Now we're getting into, put it out there, friends, and you'll recognize some of the gifts that you want to share with others. So Joni is talking about acts of kindness. That's Joni. Jody is spreading love and healing. Love is Karen's gift. Krista, love, kindness, and friendship. Compassion from Noreen, and patience. Tenaciousness, I love it, Leslie. Self-love, self-care, and the power of nature. Beautifully said, Miss Taurus. Compassion, beautifully said, Patricia. Love, kindness, and help, says Kelly. Love for my family, says Mary Jo. Love and compassion. Intuition, verbal communication. Service to those I love with healthy boundaries. Yes, indeed. So we're just naming these beautiful traits, healing and love. Write them down, share them with like-minded souls tonight. Kind, compassion, and compromise. Warmth and safety, beautiful, Rodney. Healing, manifestation, creativity, grounded, and ascension is given to us by Jamie. Because we're all taking these words in as we're listening to each other. Peaceful and compassion. Jamie, 5 pounds. The 5 to 10 pound quarantine spread here, right? Yes. Joy and laughter, generosity and loving, sharing my gift with loving and appreciation of life. You know, isn't that the fact, Dennis? We have to appreciate life. I'm going to throw this out, right? Has anyone ever come close to not living? So it makes you really appreciate what you do have. Fall in love with your life. That's the message of the star point. Fall in love with your life. It's not going to be in this body forever. If you've ever come even a little close to the idea of leaving the body, then you really, sometimes we need that lesson. So appreciation of life. Thank you, Dennis. Light and peace, enlightened intuition, beautiful, healing, unity all around me. I'm going to let my light shine all around me. Beautiful, Carolyn. You've got a beautiful, big, bright Leo light. Provide healing through acupuncture, touch, and counseling. Fabulous, Robin. I love acupuncture. Unconditional love. Unconditional love is tough, isn't it? Oh my gosh. There are people that trigger us. There are people that trigger us, friends. There are some people in this country that trigger us, friends. There are some people that might even trigger us that run the country, friends. Let's really take it up a notch. Let's pray for the people that trigger us. Let's really pray with this Venus star point conjunct the sun for the people that annoy the heck out of us, who trigger us. That's a real act of compassion, don't you think? Don't you think? All right, unconditional love and compassion, going once, going twice, and photography and writing, Pam. Pam does beautiful, beautiful photography. You got to share that to the world more and more, darling. Abundance and blessings. My sense of humor. They got that, Bethy. Yes, and artistic talent, interest in others, acts of kindness, faith and bridging, the bridge builder from Pastor Lori, health counseling, love and peace, intuition, love in all levels, spirituality, creating gowns, using, creativity is a form of love. I always put creativity. I don't care. I did something. You know what I did today? I want to share. You'll understand this, Carrie Ann. Carrie Ann is an amazing, talented seamstress, designer, a skill. I can barely sew up a hem, right? But one thing I can do, well, I used to be able to do, is make popovers. Anyone ever make a popover? Those things with eggs, and they're basically eggs, right? Eggs and flour, and then they pop over themselves, and you can put jam and so forth on them. So that was my creative act today. The point is creativity, taking skills and bringing them together to create something new is a form of love, right? So that's beautiful, Carrie Ann. Beauty, love, love, love. Jan is about love, absolutely. One of our favorite mediums there. Empathy, understanding, awareness of the cycles of Grandmother Moon. Okay, beautiful, Nora. Yep. Sharing my knowledge, reaching out and connecting with others, says Donna. Baking. We like to bake. Like I said, I use that time baking. I don't normally bake. I love baking. My mom used to do that. Holding space, holding space. Holding space and being patient is a gift that we can give others and ourselves. Manifestation. Weight management, good old-fashioned caring, taking care of our weight. Self-care is a form of self-love, joy, friendship, and peace. The resurrection. I love the resurrection, Robin. Thank you for mentioning the resurrection. Even in astrology, there is the planet that's called the death and resurrection planet. It has that transcendent qualities. Me, what a wonderful message. Okay, peace, love, and healing. Venus was her name, and Venus was her name. Thank you, Joe. Someday I'll have an opportunity to play music in the background. Okay, amen, amen. These are beautiful words, aren't they? Crystal energy and healing. Kathy D, my friends, if you're in Florida, give Kathy Darnell a shout. She is an exquisite energy healer using crystals. Kathy, we're going to get you set up. That's my affirmation for you, to do healing classes using your crystals online, okay? Making other people's happy, unconditional love, and knowing the difference in prayers for those who irritate us and provoke us. Designer, yes, yes. Education and public speaking, unity. Pottery, thank you, Dawn. Get the pottery wheel, right? And there's Susan. Hello, Susan. Making other people happy. Making others happy. So, just the words, just the words. Isn't that cool? Kathy's in the room, Dawn. Just the words, me articulating the words for you, reflecting them back to you, because that's a Venus trait, friends. You know, the symbol for Venus is a circle with this cute little cross underneath it. That kind of resembles a mirror, one of those old-fashioned mirrors. So Venus is the planet of love, and symbolically it represents love shared is love. When you reflect back, the namaste saying, I see the love in you, you see the love in me, that is Venus, the sharing of love. All right, I'm going to share with you a spiritual message in just a few moments, but let us go through. Well, this is fun going a little longer. I'm not looking at the clock. So, you know, believe it or not, I still have a client tonight at 9:10. But okay, so we have to end before 9. But in any case, hi, Brandy. Venus, Dawn J is a very Venusian lady. Yes, you are, sweetheart. Okay, so this Venus star point is today. We know what the Sabian symbol is, telepathic communication. Another suggestion, write yourself a letter, mail it today. Another suggestion, send the love vibe to those people out there that you're not reconciled with, okay? Just send the vibe. It'll arrive. Send the love, send the forgiveness, send the healing. The coolest thing about astrology, in my personal opinion, is not telling us what will happen, because it's pretty good at that, but I think life should have a little mystery too. I mean, wouldn't you agree? Wouldn't it be boring if every psychic and medium and astrologer you went to told you exactly what was going to happen? For one thing, that's impossible, because there's such a thing as free will. And but to me, astrology's best use is appreciating the differences in each other, so that if someone, myself included, I mean, there you go, I might be irritating some of you, I'm immediately going into Neptune land. I can't always help it. I have to, bring it back in, bring it back in. When we look at someone and they irritate us, sometimes that person is reflecting, Venus, the love that we have. That's Psychology 101 as well, right? But when we look at a person that triggers us or annoys us, we look at their chart, we go, oh yeah, that's their Neptune conjunct Sun thing happening again. And it gives us so much more compassion. The word compassion means connecting, having community with passion, right? Well, thank you, Shirley. You never irritate me too, doll. Doesn't that make sense? Hi, Jenny Spear. So when we connect, we have compassion. The word root, passion, is our joy, what fires us up. And the compassion, when we use that word, we're sharing the passion with another person, right? Kathleen, nice to see you. All right, so I'm going to give you where, in general terms, this is Reader's Digest version, friends. Don't forget Ann Orderly on Sunday. And Saturday, she's doing your Saturn. Again, the classes are online, and she's wonderful, and she's part of the NCGR celebration of Western New York, and you can always join NCGR, friends. It's an awesome organization. I mean, if you're interested in really learning and taking your astrology up a few notches. But if not, that's okay. That's why I'm here. I like to do Reader's Digest versions of astrology as well. So star point, if you are Aries or Aries rising, the star point is positioning itself in your area of communications. You are being able to think differently and express yourself differently with love in a new way. Marianne, hi. Thanks for being here. Oh, so I'm going to stop doing that. I'll say hi to all of you after I go through this because I'll be doing that squirrel thing. If you are a Taurus or Taurus rising, the star point is in your house of abundance and money. You might be looking at your passion to fall in love with your passion to create more abundance in your life, perhaps a new income flow of some sort. So that's for you Taurus people. You Taurus people. If you're Gemini, the spotlight's on you. If you are Gemini, this star point is just glowing on you so strongly. It's creating for you an opportunity to fall in love with who you are in a new way that you haven't had, for many, many, many decades. If you are Cancer or Cancer rising, the star point is asking you to go within, to use your intuition, to rest more, be quiet more, meditate more, pray more, and it's okay to nap. All right? So if you're Cancer, that's where it is triggering within you. You Leo folks, Leo risers, this star point is all about friends, groups, and associations. It's helping you identify where you want to, endorse or share your energy with. And it's a great time for you to network in a new way, Leo. Virgo or Virgo rising, the star point is asking you to take a look at how you are contributing to the outer world as a leader in your career and how you're being more responsible to others and for yourself. People often are texting me. I have like it's like a ticker tape all day, people texting me. And sometimes if you do that, I apologize if I don't get back to you right away because yes, it's been a very, very busy time. So I was reading a text and trying to close it. In any case, let's go to our lovely Libra friends. If you're Libra or Libra rising, this star point is shining a bright beam of love and light in your house of communication, writing, teaching, and exploring. If you are a Scorpio or Scorpio rising, the star point is saying to you, hey, time to transform, time to let go of the baggage in your life. Be strong, be clear in your own grounding, in your own footing, Scorpio. If you're Sagittarius or Sagittarius rising, it's about your partners. It's trying to see yourself through the eyes of your partners and fall in love with the concept of negotiation, partnership, and sharing. It's a sharing time for you, Saggies. Capricorn, get your work done. The star point is igniting where you do your work and how you do your work, the tools you use to do good work, and yes, the work you want to use to create a more healthier you. For Aquarius or Aquarius rising, the star point is saying play, get out there, have fun, contact your inner muse, and do what you can do to tap into your inner child. Pisces, pay attention to where you're living, your home, your family, creating a more appropriate nest for yourself. Clean up the house. That's kind of a I don't know. My daughter's a Pisces. She and I are really doing some deep cleaning. But for all you other Pisces or Pisces rising, I think you're Pisces rising, right, Nora? You want to take care of that home and reorganize it, right? Okay, couple hellos to Brenda. Thanks for being here. Oh, beautiful. Dawn's sharing a beautiful experience with a young African-American young couple help you carry a heavy clay down. Let's see this, down the stairs. That was such a healing moment, I'm sure, for you, Dawn, because Dawn wants to ignite her ability to do her pottery. That's a beautiful story. Thank you for sharing, sweetie. Karen S., thanks for being here. Hi, Marianne. Hi, Rich. Kathleen. Okay, so I said everybody hello earlier. So now we're going to shift gears, guys. Great, Nora. We're going to shift gears. So that's part one of this week. And we thought it was going to be an easy week. Well, it can be easy. It's all our perspective. There's a lot of difficult stuff out there, guys. Keep yourself boundaried. Keep yourself loaded down with love and light for yourself. I think that is the message of the Star Point today. Today was a hard day in the news. It was a very difficult day in the news. It's been a difficult day since Gemini struck, since we had May 22nd, during this Gemini period. We knew it would be a tough go. We have to keep centered. We have to keep centered. We have to breathe. That's the body part of our Gemini. So let's shift gears to the full moon eclipse. Now, this is going to be an interesting one because, I forgot to do my notes. Just give me a moment. This is going to be an interesting one because, wait, let's see. Yep. Let's see. 1, that's 7. Because there's the keynote of this particular week. Star Point is in Gemini. The full moon is in Sagittarius. So they're mirror opposite. Isn't that interesting? They're mirror opposite. So what that means, that, I'm just going to do this. These are my notes. I'll show you how I do this. And I've literally been doing this 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I've done a lot of media stuff, so I just jot down the signs and the numbers, and that's how I read it. So I'm not like reading off a script. It's just going to me. Okay. Okay, I got to turn off that particular text. I'll get back to you later, I promise. Okay. Full moon eclipse is opposite to the Star Point, so that's why we're feeling this tug of war. Meanwhile, Mr. Mars, the planet of war, irritation, aggression, is in Pisces. So it's forming a beautiful triangle in the sky, friends, which is stirring up all this tension and pressure, not just with the protests, not just with the politics, but within our own lives and our own homes. For many of us, we're on the periphery of getting out of our homes in New York State. It's phase 2. There's still a lot of fear. Thank you, Karen. There's still a lot of fear out there. We still have to be careful. This is not like one size fits all. So when we are navigating this week, please remind yourself that you're going to be feeling this discomfort in your physical body at times. The mind is going to feel overwrought. Breathe, ground. I'm going to give you some techniques to help you do that. So with our full moon, and the full moon takes place, it's an eclipse. Remember what I told you about the eclipses? They're turning points. People are coming into our lives, and some people may be leaving. All right? So the eclipse takes place Eastern Daylight Time. Obviously, webcasting from Buffalo is at 3:12 p.m. And usually the time, the 3 days right before a full moon or lunar eclipse in this case, we're more open and available to spiritual messages. And so I'm going to go through this quickly, and then I'll give you guys some spiritual messages for those of you who have, thank you, shared in the past. If you are Aries or Aries rising, this full moon is triggering your ability to speak, your ability to teach, and your ability to make sense of your personal politics, religion, and philosophical beliefs. All right, so it's a very powerful time for the Aries on Friday. But coming up to that point, you might be feeling a little tested. Like, what do you believe? Walk your talk. What is it that you believe, Aries? Those are the questions that are coming up with this particular eclipse. For Taurus or Taurus rising, the eclipse is triggering what's called your 8th house, concerns and fears connected with finance, concerns and fears connected with your own personal power. And being able to recalibrate yourself so you're standing on your own 2 feet with someone, but not dependent upon them. Kind of like a give and take, so to speak. For our Gemini friends and family, and perhaps yourself, the full moon lunar eclipse is lighting up your relationships. So my friends, if you are Gemini or Gemini rising, the eclipse might change, might actually do some rebirth or some letting go activity this weekend. So be aware of the signs and symbols in your life if you are Gemini regarding relationships. If you are Cancer or Cancer rising, this particular energy is activating what's called your health house, the way you are taking care of others and yourself, and also your work. So the eclipse is shining a bright light on whether or not you want to keep on doing the job that you're doing, for example. If you are Leo or Leo rising, the full moon lunar eclipse is asking you to think about new ways of having fun, new ways of connecting with your creativity and the love that you want to share so well. If you're Virgo or Virgo rising, this particular eclipse energy is asking you to pay attention to what home means to you. So where you're living and how you're living might be coming under scrutiny, and you'll be asking the good questions. Do I want to stay here? Do I want to move? If you're Libra or Libra rising, the energy is casting a light on the way you communicate, whom you communicate with, and ways to button down the hatches with your time. Your time management skills are becoming more scrutinized with this full moon eclipse. Scorpio, you're looking at your own skills, your gifts, your abundance, ways to create more income in your life with the lunar eclipse. All eyes on Sagittarius. Remember, Sagittarius is the rising sign of the United States of America. With this lunar eclipse, it's putting this very strong light on what is the USA about regarding Sagittarius issues. Liberty, freedom, rights, religion, the ability to assemble. Yeah, all those rights. Those rights are coming under a very strong light by the full moon lunar eclipse. And I will say this about it, since we're talking about the U.S., the Sabian symbol of this lunar eclipse, it gave me a little chills. This is what it is. Seagulls screeching around a ship, looking for scraps of food. So this is kind of like this sense of, I need to be fed. That's right there on the U.S.'s rising sign. So that's on Friday. Anything and everything can happen with this type of volatility in the air. Capricorn or Capricorn rising, it's all about you taking care of your spiritual center. Retreat, meditate, nap, kind of go within with Friday's energy. Aquarius, it's all about your friends, your groups, your associations, palling around with your tribe, making new friends, and beholding to the existing friends, being social. And then our Pisces friends, it is all about their career. This full moon is going to cast a beautiful light on where you want to work, how you want to work, and how you want to contribute to the greater world itself. All right, let me say hello to everybody, then we're going to do some reads. Okay, I want to thank Teresa for being here. I want to thank Mary Ann for being here and Russell for being here. I didn't say hi, I don't think, to Holly yet. Hello, Holly and Brenda, Mary Ann and Jen. And Aaron, thank you for giving the feedback, Russell Brown. Thank you, sir. And Aaron Lee, thank you for being here. So how this is going to work, share, share, share. You can share afterwards. But the people who have shared before, I'm going to do a drawing for the transit report that I'm doing every week. And I'm going to really up the sharing here, right? I'm going to give you guys a little more spiritual psychic message. So I'm going to put myself on the spot here. Close your eyes, guys. A mini read right now is for blank. I'm sorry. If you're not in the room, I'll wait for a moment. If you're not in the room, then you gotta be here to receive it, right? So, Kari S. Are you here, Kari? Hi, Patricia. Thanks for being here. Kari, Shad, hello. I'm getting all flushed here. Hi, Kari. All the way from California. No, I'm sorry, from Arizona. I'm not a very good psychic, am I? Okay, you there, Kari? All right. It's kind of fun to have the interaction. Well, I'm going to put this aside, Kari, and when I see your name, I'll get right to it. I'm going to pick another name. Close your eyes, guys. Paula, are you in the room? Paula Churchill? She's getting flushed again. Let's see if this is working. It's too much of a delay here. Just say hi, Paula. Are you still here? I know you're here often. Oh, okay. Another way of doing it. Let's see if Paula's still here. You were here, Paula. Paula, there you are. Oh, Tina, you're here. I didn't say hi to you. Hello. Hi, Cindy. Hi there. Paula, are you still listening, darling? She's doing her laundry. Okay, we're going to put her aside. One more. Okay. Hi, Rachel Lee. Okay. I didn't see her tonight, Cindy Summer. Maybe this is, oh good, Paula's here. Okay, here we go, Paula. I'm going to hold your name. And you're going to focus on my hands, and I'm going to focus on your name because we're doing some, we're all very intuitive now. Remember, we're the gibbous cycle, countdown to that big old full moon. All right, yay. All right, Paula. Okay, that's okay, Rachel. This is, I won't get out my big bad teacher ruler and slap that, So, Paula, as I'm tuning into your energies, I always say my prayer, dear God, please allow my words to be filled with love and light and truth for Paula as we align ourselves with the Holy Spirit. Amen. So, Paula, the first thing I'm getting with you is, it's interesting. It's a bonfire. It's an outdoor like campground scene. And it feels like from before, like when you were a kid. But I'm just going to start talking. I'm not going to get the feedback from you because that will distract me. So I'm picking up you maybe making plans to recreate some of the beautiful childhood memories you had regarding the great outdoors with a bonfire, but you realize because of the state of the world we're in now, some dream or plan that you would have for the summer might have to be on hold. And the Spirit is saying to you that you have a resourceful way of always turning things around and making them work no matter what. I'm also getting a father coming into our connection right now who wants to remind you that he may not have been a perfect guy, I almost said guide. He may not be the most perfect father, but he did give you an appreciation for the great outdoors. And so he's wanting to gift you with that ability to revel in God's cathedral, is how he's putting it. That he loved the outdoors, and that was one of the legacies he gave to you, even though he comes in very humble, that there were times when you'd say, man, I wish he wasn't so fill in the blanks. But he's giving you that lovely message for you, Paula. And one more thing I'm picking up for you. It has to do with the way that you're doing your diet or nutritional plan. Don't feel bad if you've been off the course a little bit, that you'll get back on the horse's you'll get back on the horse's saddle, as it were. So there's been some products or some things you've wanted to have to help you become more nutritionally balanced, and they're coming, maybe they're coming in the mail. So I'm getting improvement with your nutritional supplements or the way you're treating yourself, and that's going to be successful. Don't beat yourself up because it hasn't worked to date. So leave that for you, Paula, with God's blessings. And you can also give any feedback here or private message me. Okay. All right. Ka, this is how it works, darling. Hi, Betsy. All right. Thank you for being here. How it works, dear Ka, is that you share our webinar, and then your name goes into the basket, and then I pick names. And this is something new I've been doing. I'm going to be experimenting more with it as I get a better platform so I can actually see your names. But so thank you for asking, Ka. Please share to your site. Look at how flushed I'm getting. And then one more drawing, my friends. We're going to do a drawing for a transit report, and then I have to eat dinner and do a reading yet tonight. Oh, half my dinner. Okay, so the transit report goes to Kelly Mazer. Are you here in the house, Kelly? Are you here in the house? Kelly, usually how this works, if you're part of this community on Wednesday night, I have your Facebook name. So I'm going to PM Kelly, and you, if you guys know Kelly, tell her, thank you, Robin. I try. You know, when you've been beat up enough as I have in the life, it's there's no pretense here, but thank you for that, sweetheart. All right. Hi, Paula. Hello, Paula. Green D. Nice to see you. All right. Okay. You hear? Hi, Maria. I didn't say hi to you yet. Okay. Thank you. You just messaged her. So Kelly Mazer, you are a winner of a transit report, which will be forthcoming probably like 2 o'clock this morning, because that's what I do. All right. And then next week, let's do more of the spiritual messages. If you guys like that, we can certainly do that. I like to do that work as well. You'll notice my way I speak is different. When I'm talking to you, I'm doing left brain. And when I'm doing spiritual messages, I'm going off in my right brain. I'm accessing that. I might stumble and talk and blah, blah, blah. We all do that. We all do that because we're all intuitive. So, dear friends, time for me to have some food and unwind from all this fun. Yeah, takes one with bruises to know one, right, Robin? You know, and I think that's the best teacher in life, right? If you name all those stresses in life, I can tick them off for you. So, you know, we all keep on keeping on, right, Robin? Hi, thank you, Kelly. Oh, Kelly, you're just missing the party, but come in next time, dear Kelly Wall. She's a wonderful healer. You're such a wonderful healer. Thank you for that, Karen. Katie, hi. All these Ks. Hi, Cindy. Thank you very, very much. Thank you. Stefania, darling, how are you? Did you get my email? Please, my friends. Oh, my goodness, I'm running out of juice here. But please go to my email I just sent out to you and go to Stefania's beautiful podcast, okay? She is awesome. It was fun for me, too. And what we're going to do, it was spot on. Great. I'm glad to get the feedback, Paula. So, yes, you won, Kelly. You won. I need a massage, too, Rhonda. I think I might have to wait a little longer because we don't want to get anyone mad in Albany. So, right? Love you guys. Have a great week. See you in the morning at 11. I have to get to Toronto right now. Well, virtually. But it's been a great time. And maybe we'll do more of these. I like this. I didn't feel time time pinched. And then you can come and go, and you can do your laundry and come and see me and talk, and we'll have more fun. Please keep your breath going and love, 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 love you, because that's the message of our Venus Star Point. And please consider coming to our great NCGR classes with Ann Orley, Saturday at 1 and Sunday at 1 p.m. Or tomorrow night, I'm doing my usual Thursday offering. That's also available to you. Love you guys. Good night. Peace, peace, peace. Bye now.